Jennifer Bagley is a professional speaker, business strategist, and the CEO of Dynamis International and CI Web Group. In this high-impact interview, Jennifer exposes what today's rapidly changing business environment requires of you in terms of your time, money, resources, relationships, and technology.
There's an entire population of people on the planet that literally changed the communication tool that they use entirely in a 90-day time frame. Mm-hmm. So part of this is getting used to the technologies, and part of it is, dang it, get used to change and get used to change quickly. When you talk about when did you have your website built, if you're talking about your website was built 2 years ago, the website is a dinosaur. Right. If you're not upgrading your theme, if you're not transitioning, I mean, we went from having WordPress sites to WordPress that needed to be done, and you needed to have a mobile website that was developed as well, to having an HTML5 website, to then having a responsive design, to needing a responsive design and a mobile app in order to be able to live online, in order to be able to do business or communicate. And all of that transition happened in the last 18 months. Which means you should have technically went through, if you're a business owner, you should have technically went through 3 to 4 redesigns in that time frame. And right. It's interesting because the way people think about the expense or investment related to technology is they think about it as an expense. The expense is not doing it right. It's exactly. Not the cost it costs to get it done. It's the lost opportunity cost that you waste and lose and can't even measure for not doing it right. So getting your mind right and getting to the point where you realize how fast you make decisions, how quickly you make those changes. Do you have an advisor in your back court that you're able to call and say, you know what, what's new, what's next? You know, do I have the latest theme? Do I have the latest technology? Should I be operating with my old mobile website, or should I be in a responsive theme? Should I use a mobile app? I talked to people this morning. I talked to a woman, and she was saying, well, I've got to stay in touch with existing clients. It finally sunk in. This is critical. She said, I heard you speak. My number one source of new business should come from existing clients. And the first thing she did was go back to, I'm going to send them a mailer with some Skittles. And I was really challenged with that. I was like, well, we went through and I interviewed the 400 people sitting in the audience, and I said, how many of you check the mail? Great. What do you do with the mail? First thing you do is go to the trash. So why would you use that as a tool right now to be able to get back with your old customers if they instantly go to the trash, especially with the type of business that she had? I was like, okay, so do you check your text messages? Yes. Great. Do your customers all have a mobile app on their phone that gives them direct access to you? No. I said, okay, so you're saying that for your customers, if that's your most leveraged asset, if that's your most powerful asset, but you're going to let your customer go to Google and try and find your website in order to find you, which presents many options. If that's my number one asset, I'm going to have a mobile app in their hand, and if they need to get a hold of me, they open the mobile app, they go to it, they're not going to Google. So I mean, there's small little things. If you have a mobile app in every one of your clients' hands, if you have the most updated website, integrated blog, all in one platform, preferably in WordPress, if you have an integrated CRM system, so all your data flows into one system, you're not getting emails of leads, and you can actually measure your marketing campaigns. If you have just those 3 pieces of technology and then surround it by your network, you're going to be golden. You're going to be at least you're ready to play the game. Everything is show up, suit up, and participate. So show up, are you ready to play? Suit up, get the right things in order, then play, participate. Now you're talking about social networking and blogging and content and what we're doing.
This series is a terrific way to fine-tune your focus, get inspired, and know what's important moving forward to higher levels of success. Our goal at the Zoo is to get you off the endangered species list as a small business person. Quality, up-to-date information that's practical and lasting, you'll absolutely get that in this series. So sign up now, and welcome to Big Business Zoo.